Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I've learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And I brought my meditation books with me. I've been at the pool all day today. My husband and a friend of ours went up to the pool, and I thought that maybe being in the water would really help my leg. I can walk around the house now. I don't know that I can actually walk into a store and make it all the way through, but I'm kind of being able to move from place to place. I can go out to my car. Once I get in my car, I'm good. So my leg is starting to feel a little bit better. My back is starting to feel a little bit better. So blessings for that, you know. And I'm so grateful for that right now. And I think going through everything I've gone through recently has really made me like 100 times more appreciative of my physical health, which was something that was on my gratitude list every day anyway. You know, I was so grateful for my physical health. But I think when you have your physical health, like, you know, pushed down a notch or whatever, you even appreciate it more because you realize what you can't do, you know, and really how much of a gift it is just to be able to walk or to stand or, you know, whatever you can't do because of whatever you're going through. So for all of you out there that are health afflicted or have chronic pain issues, like, I just am sending so much positive love and prayers to you. It's giving me such, I think, a new insight. I mean, and even like, this is nothing compared to, I know, what many of you out there are suffering. So I just want you to know how much I'm thinking of you and sending my love and prayers, because it's really made me find a new sense of gratitude when it comes to physical health. So I'm ready to I watch people like running and like biking and, you know, all that kind of stuff through the neighborhood, and we've got like kids that are on skateboards, and I'm like, God, I wish I could do that stuff, you know? But when I could do that stuff, I didn't do it. So I'm like, when I can do that again, like, I'm out there. Like, I'm taking walks, I'm gonna start running again, I'm getting on those roller skates. I'm just gonna really live it up, you know? So, all right, I brought the meditation books with me today. For some reason, I'm being pulled to this meditation book, which this each page from the back is just like hanging on by a thread at this point. So I guess we're not going to be able to read the last day, December 31st, because it's tattered shreds. So this is Melody Beatty's book. She's the author of Language of Letting Go, Journey to the Heart. She's also the author of Codependent No More, which I love. Daily Meditations on the Path to Freeing Your Soul. What is today? I think today's the 8th. August 8th. I'm almost positive it's the 8th. So if I'm wrong, then we'll just read a different meditation tomorrow or whenever. I'm thinking about maybe taking the day off tomorrow. We'll just have to kind of see, and just relaxing and hanging out with my husband. All right. August 8th. Touch the timeless rhythms of life. I think I need my reading glasses for this, you guys. I'm like having to have my reading glasses for almost everything at this point. Chaco Canyon, New Mexico, touched me deeply, profoundly. It sang to my soul. I walked through the canyon viewing the remnants of the Anasazi culture, touching, seeing, experiencing what was left of their sophisticated society, a civilization over 2,000 years old. I felt reverence and humility as I touched the stones of a culture that no longer existed. I could almost see the people who lived there, busy with their work, their relationships, their goals, their fears and hopes, just like us. I wondered if they knew that someday their society would be extinct, gone, vanished. I wondered if they knew how important they were, how each of us plays a tiny part in the eternal dance of the universe. Wow. It's so easy to become consumed by the details of our lives, to be impressed with the technology of our own society, to get lost in the business and busyness of our ways. But it's important to remember ancient cultures, other civilizations, other lives lived long ago, the lessons of our planet, the timeless lessons of love and life. I wept with wonder, awe, and joy at how important yet humble each of our lives is. My soul vibrated with the awareness of eternity, with the infinite rhythms of life. I lingered at Chaco Canyon, not wanting to leave. A still voice whispered to my soul, reminding me that I could return as often as I needed and wanted, because this place was now part of me, part of my heart. Allow your soul to awaken, allow it to soar, touch the timeless rhythms and cycles of life. I love that. She's such a fantastic writer, isn't she? I just love reading her. It's just so beautiful. I recently read the book, I'm going to forget the name of it, Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, and it was like that. Like, I just felt like when I was reading it, it was like eating a ripe pear, and just like juice was just like, you know, it just was so fantastically written. The prose was just absolutely beautiful. I love that. I mean, I'm not a big reader of poetry and prose, but like when I do, like I read like a passage like that or an essay, I love reading essays. I've been reading Joan Didion lately, and she is very similar to that. I'm reading Slouching Towards Bethlehem. It just is so, I just love reading it, you know? I think it's interesting, this idea of each detail of our life, you know, each moment of our life. I think we take it for granted, really. So we were at the pool today, and at the beginning, for probably the first 2 hours that we were there, it was just Alex and our friend Sarah and myself, the three of us. And my husband loves to take pictures. Well, I do too, you know, like take pictures and post them on Instagram. And Sarah looked at my husband. They've been friends since high school. So she gets away with saying things that I couldn't say. You know what I mean? Do you have, okay, you know what I mean. So anyway, she looked at him, and he said, will you pick me? Because he always asks, like, will you pick me? And that means like take a picture of me doing this or doing that, right? Somebody had sent me this blow up chapstick floaty. It's fantastic. And so we were all wanting pictures on it, right? And so Sarah said to Alex, she said, I'll do it in just a second. And he was like, you could tell he was kind of frustrated because he was ready to take the picture then, right? And she goes, Alex, you don't have to capture every moment on film. Like, you can just like enjoy it and live it, you know? And he was like, I know, you know? But I think it's interesting because I think that we live in a world of, and she's very much somebody that captures every moment and posts it too. You know, we all are, I think, to some degree. I think we become like a society of that. You know, like, it's interesting because I used to be super active on Facebook. I don't even know, well, my phone's over there. I don't even know the last time that I posted on Facebook. Like, I get on Facebook sometimes and I read through what people are saying, but like, I never post over there. And I remember I used to think to myself, like, what would happen if Facebook, like, just shut down one day and I would lose all those pictures because I don't have them in scrapbooks and things like that. And recently I was thinking about it. Like, I had gotten done vlogging. Or maybe I talked about it in a vlog. I don't even know. I don't half the time know what I say in my vlogs. But I was thinking to myself, I don't know that I really care. You know, like, it's the memories that are more important to me. Don't get me wrong, I love pictures, you know. I used to always say, like, you know, the question, like, if your house is burning and you have to run out and you can only save one thing, what would you save? I used to always say my pictures. If every living item, you know, if every living creature was out of the house, what would be the one material object that you would save? And I used to always say my pictures. And, but, you know, I was telling them today, we were talking about it, because we got laughing about, like, all the times that, you know, we take pictures, and, like, if you didn't take a picture and you didn't post it, then it didn't happen kind of attitude. And I was saying that I remembered that Alex's friend Jason, that passed away last summer, the last time that we had all gone to Ultra Music Festival, I remember he said that he was only taking one video, like short video, and one picture of each set of each DJ that he liked, because he just wanted to be in the moment and enjoy the music. And I can remember him saying that, and I was like, that's really right. Like, that's what it's about, you know? And people stand there at music festivals and they just record the whole thing. They don't dance, they don't move, you know, it's just like this the whole time. Which, more power to them if that's what they love to do, right? You know, but like, I don't want to miss out on those moments anymore. I don't, you know, like, I don't know. The end of my life, I don't think it's held in a picture, you know, when I look back on it. But I'm very thankful for my pictures too. So it was funny because we were sitting there, and Sarah was on her phone and Alex was on his phone, and he was kind of like leaning back in the chair, and there was something about the picture, and like Sarah was reaching over and she was like talking to him like this, and so their chairs were kind of together, and it just was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she was holding this like LaCroix can in her hand, and she was like reaching over, and she had like her phone like over like this, I think. And he was like leaning back in his chair. It's like, they were ordering these things online, these like Snuggie things, because we have one and then Sarah wants one. So they were ordering them online. But he was like laughing, leaning back, and she was like teasing him. And it was such like a moment of their friendship, you know, like to just capture that moment on film. And I like took a picture, and Alex goes, are you taking a picture of us? And Sarah goes, please don't get my, like, she was like, she's super thin anyway, but she was like, please don't get my belly. And I said, you know, and she's like, are you going to post it? I said, no, I'm not going to post it. It's for me. I want to have it, you know, because it was just such a moment in time of like who they were, you know, like their friendship. It's like, I wish I had some pictures of me and Tanya, you know, just like laughing in the car, you know, like over some dumb joke. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional about this. But there was something in that moment that reminded me of like pictures of my parents that I've seen like when I was growing up, you know, just like, I have a great picture of my mom, and she's drinking like a, you know, PBR, like on the beach in Evanston, and she's got her hair like is all like, you know, back in this braid, and she's like in the camera, you know, and you can see Lake Michigan behind her. And it's such a fantastic picture of these captured moments of just like, you know, pictures of people like talking at parties and stuff like that. It's kind of like a bygone generation, you know, like that is what pictures used to be, just capturing moments, you know, and now it's these very posed pictures that we have to have for social media and Instagram and stuff like that. And quite frankly, like I do it, I post, I have a picture I'm posted on Instagram today like that, very posed at the pool, you know, but it's like, but I like the captured moments pictures more, you know, I really do, because I think like it really shows like us living a life. And maybe what that says is we need to put the phones down and we need to do all that, you know, and stop taking so many pictures, and I'm just as much at fault as this. I need to learn it too, you know, and just really enjoy those moments, you know. My mom, I know if my mom was alive today, one of her biggest issues would be cell phones. Cell phones just started kind of becoming like a big deal when my mom like passed away. And she only had one because for emergency calls and stuff like that. But you know, like at dinner tables, if somebody had their phone, my mom would go ballistic. I know that. I know she would be like, can we please just have a dinner without phones at the dinner table? I know I could hear my mom saying that, even though that never was an experience that we had because she wasn't alive for those kind of like texting and online stuff, you know? I think we've become a society that is consumed with social media, and I enjoy it. I love social media. It's connected me to a lot of people. I don't think it's necessarily like, you know, people are like, oh, social media is toxic. Social media can be toxic, but it doesn't have to be. You know, it doesn't have to be at all. I think it's how you use it and what you do with it. You know, a couple years ago when I was working with my therapist, and I was going through like a hard time with social media and stuff like that, he recommended that I only get on social media like twice. I think it was like 2 or 3 times a day, because I had to, you know, to like make drama videos for my drama channel and stuff. What are you doing over there, Tukey? He's like looking at his leg. Yeah. But anyway, and so he recommended that like we were gonna have set times that I got online so I could look stuff up for my videos. But other than that, like I wasn't gonna be consumed with it, and I would just send out a tweet like, hey, how's everybody doing? Or like, hey, happy, you know, this or whatever. And it was kind of around that time that I started tweeting out every day, good morning, when I would get up. And what's funny about that is that I actually lost a lot of followers on Twitter, which I really don't care about. But I think it's because people were just kind of bored, you know, like they were like, oh, he's not engaging in, you know, talking about this or talking about that. And so my Twitter became totally boring. It just did, you know. And to this day, I really don't, you know, get real hyped up over there on Twitter. I think like if I would love to be able to, like, you know, I mean, I have to look at social media because it's where I find, like, stories to talk about and stuff for my drama channel. But I would love to just try, like, 30 days without social media. I've had friends of mine that have done it, and they, like, come back and they're like, I just don't even want it. Like, it's just, you know, your life is totally different when you, like, just put down the phone. You know, after that, you delete the apps and you just, like, live your life, you know? One of the things I have done is now when I start my day, come here, Boo-Boo. Boo Rally said, hello, Dad. He said, I don't have a cell phone, but I wish I did. Who would you call? He said, oh, all my friends in the neighborhood. You don't have any friends in the neighborhood? He said, oh, yes, I do. I would call Lola, and I would call Callie. Who else would you call? He said, oh, I don't know. Stop bothering me with all these stupid questions. One of the things I do is when I get up in the morning, I do my prayers and my meditations. I take them out. You know, I sit outside and I'm part of the universe, and I do all this stuff, and I ask myself, you know, have a glass of water. I ask myself, take my medicine. So every, you know, I'm on a medicine schedule because I have epilepsy. I don't know if many of you know that. I've made videos about it, but I've been diagnosed with epilepsy since I was like 26 or 27. Do all that. And then I, you know, before I pick up my phone, I ask myself, I do it out loud, and I say, okay, are you ready to start your day? And sometimes I'm like, no, I need 5 or 10 more minutes. No, he's like patting at me because he wants attention. I can't hold both of you right now and do this. Hold on. And so then I'll say to myself, like, do you need, are you ready to start your day? And Tucker's really want attention. I know, Boo Radley, but hold on. I gotta pet both of you. So, And then and only then do I pick up my phone. And then, you know, like, I will take time, like, after I upload my videos and I've, you know, responded to people in the comment sections, which I've been trying to do. After I do all that, then I will sit down for like an hour or two and just disconnect from the internet, because, you know, I don't want to be on the phone all the time. There's been moments in my life where I have literally, like, wasted so much time on the internet. Okay, the battery died. So anyway, but what I was saying was, these little guys need so much attention. I jumped back up here, okay, after I changed the battery, and they, like, jumped right up here too. So anyway, you know, I don't know. I wish that there was a happy medium to it, you know, like, I wish I didn't feel like I wasted time on social media, but I love it too, you know, I really, really do. But I wish I just spent more time just in living in the moment and enjoying the moment and all of that, you know, because I don't know, we only have so many moments while we're here on Earth. You know, we're here but for a glimpse of time. So anyway, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean the video's over? He said, that means the video's over, Dad. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye.